Hello, this is Dattaji, and I am preaching the spiritual knowledge of Sri Dattaswami. In the very beginning itself, in the second Adhyaya, Gita says that the fruit of the work must be sacrificed. This means that realized scholars sacrifice the fruit of work. Gita keeps sacrifice of the fruit of work on the topmost level. Gita says the following: this means that Bhakti is better than Jnana, or knowledge, and sacrificing the fruit of your work, which is money, is better than Bhakti. Gita also says the following: this means that if you can sacrifice the fruit of the entire work to the Lord, then that is the real sacrifice. The Veda says the following: this means that you cannot attain God by selfish work or the children. You can attain God only by sacrificing your money for God's work. The first words of the first Upanishad says the following: this means that this entire world is the money of the Lord. Take whatever you require from His wealth. Do not take extra which is not permitted by the God. If you have taken, you are a thief. Return it back to the Lord. Veda also says the following, which means return the extra money to the Lord in human form after recognizing Him through His Jnana. Wait patiently till you recognize the Lord in human form. When you are donating your money to Him, you should give it to Him with fear and feel shy. In Yoga Vasistha, the Guru Vasistha says to Rama, bring money and offer it to me as Guru Dakshine before I can teach you the Jnana. Shriti Sai used to ask Guru Dakshine from everybody to teach this important sacrifice. He criticized a merchant who came for Brahma Jnana but was not giving even 5 rupees from his pocket. Mr. Patil, a farmer, used to donate the entire yearly crop to Baba and took back whatever Baba gave to him. In the Bible it is stated, do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The Bible also says the following: not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven. Holy Islam speaks about the sacrifice of the fruit of work, which is money, through the word zakat. This word says that every rich man is expected to practice the sacrifice within the limits of his wealth. Islam says that people are loving too much the money. Islam says that by sacrifice of money your wealth will not decrease, and in fact your wealth increases by sacrifice. Islam also mentions that by sacrifice of money your wealth becomes most pure. The goal of the extra money is only service to God. The goal of the human life itself is service to God. Before death the human life should attain the grace of the Lord, but for such service the maintenance of body and family are essential. When a real devotee spends money for himself and his family, even then pleasing the self and family is not the main goal. There also the main goal is the maintenance of the body and family to serve God. If such is the goal, even if one commits sin, it does not touch the soul. For example, Kanapa is maintaining the body and family by hunting soft-natured animals like rabbits. Such hunting of soft-natured animals did not obstruct his salvation. When people spend the same for social service without God, they can reach only temporary heaven as per Gita. Kanapa, who is a hunter, earned salvation through sin. Dharmaraja gave a lot of charity but went up to heaven only and not to Brahmaloka. This is very clear from Mahabharata. The reason for this is that Dharmaraja practiced only Dharma, but did not fully believe Krishna, since he did not tell a lie when Krishna asked for it. In this creation, people are running for money thinking that it can solve all the problems. But if some incurable disease attacks a person, any amount of money cannot solve the problem. Therefore, artha, which is money, is not the power that can be applicable to every place. The next one is kama, or sex, which only destroys the person both physically and mentally, and no problem can be solved by it because it is the source of several problems. The fruit of kama is issues, which are responsible for the extension of the family bonds. The third is dharma, or justice, or doing good social service. The fruit of Dharma is temporary heaven, and one has to return back to the earth. Hence all these three are not the complete and permanent powers. The fourth is moksha, which is related to God, and the power of God is infinite and permanent. Our forefathers have realized this and were spending most of their time and energy in worshiping God only. Today we treat them as old, outdated people without materialistic intelligence, and we are running after dharma, artha, and kama only. We are trying to save the life of the tree by pouring water on the branches and leaves and flowers. Our ancestors were pouring water on the root of the tree. Any problem in the world and any problem in the upper world have a permanent solution only in God. Therefore we are not having even the materialistic intelligence, and our intelligence regarding the problems of the upper world is a big zero. Therefore you should understand that our forefathers were the real intellectuals who could solve all the problems not only in this world, but also in the upper worlds, by catching God, who is the root of the tree. All the worlds in this creation are only the branches of this big tree of creation. The Lord advises us to understand the path of our forefathers and follow it, which is the good tradition.
దత్తా దత్తా అంటే చాలు, దత్త పిచ్చి ఉంటే చాలు. యంత్రమేలా మంత్రమేలా తంత్రమేలా జపములేలా, గురువులేలా పూజలేలా భజనలేలా యాత్రలేలా, యోగమేలా ధ్యానమేలా యజ్ఞమేలా నిష్ఠలేలా, గుడులు ఏలా మడులు ఏలా ముడుపులేలా మునకలేలా. దత్తా దత్తా అంటే చాలు, దత్త పిచ్చి ఉంటే చాలు.